I want to make sure I'm not duplicating. Okay. Hey everybody. Haven't done this in a while, but we are. I'm still building this show scheduler. I've been working on a TV show on Amazon, so I've been kind of derailed a little bit, but I'm kind of piecemealing the things I need done for the show scheduler in order to build it a little bit more solidly. I've got a Linux server now, and so I've got to practice installing the XOJO web apps onto the Linux server. What else? What else have we done? So, one of the biggest bugaboos that's been kind of getting me is this whole pop-up box. And so we're going to go through that today. We're going to, as you can see here, we're creating a pop-up menu. And we're going to do a couple things. I'm not sure if you can read that very well, but I want to load the results of a SQL query into a pop-up box. Okay, now in there I want to not only have, I need to rank it in a predetermined order, meaning I can't rank it. Normally you would rank something, you would order it alphabetically. In this case, it's got to be a manually charged order. And then I need to go query another table to see which value is going to default first, is going to be selected in there. And so that's what we're trying to do. So let's get started. Let's pull up XOJO here. This is so I created a little. I'm more concerned about getting coding down than I am about building the app at the moment. And so here we go. I've got my pop-up menu, and just show you what's going on so far. We're gonna run it. Okay, so it should show up. I had to move all the database information to a different spot, so it's launching the app. Telling me I'm connected to my SQL server, which is good. So over here, yeah. So let's move that over. Okay, so here's how it works. I've got my 3 show roles here. So just so you know, Prick, that's the person really in charge. He's the Prick is the person who runs the theater the night of the show. Players are the performers, and then you have house staff. We could have a ref on here if we wanted, but basically I wanted to show 3 things on this table because this is the information that's going to ultimately get loaded into this pop-up menu. And I designed it specifically so that one is that if you do it alphabetically, house will be on top, player, then Prick, and it's almost, you want it Prick, player, house, which is how it's set up now. I've had to put a column in there to show the rank, and the rank starts with 0 to 2, so it coincides with the list index that'll be created once that's there. And then let's see. And so, okay, and then we have the primary key here. Primary key is what's going to be installed into the row tag. And so what we're going to do first is we're going to load the pop-up box with this query. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab this, pull my notes over here so we can see it. Let's get that. Okay. So when let's save it here. All right. Save. All right. So when I click the load pop-up, it's going to run a query. So let's do that. An action is going to occur. Okay. So we're going to run the query. Run the query. And then we're going to, okay, so we're just going to run the query and then load pop-up. pop-up menu. So simple as that. Okay. Alright, so here we go. So dim load pop-up as, whoops, as string. There we go. Dim rs load pop-up as record set. Record set. There we go. Okay. Now we are going to create the query. Pop-up equals select. We'll select everything from the st show role table. Okay, and then we're going to order by rank. Okay, and then we're going to run it. So load pop-up equals app. We're going to go to my oops, there you go. Let's see, SQL select, and then SQL load pop-up. Okay, you like that? Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to load it. So we're going to grab it. We're going to grab we're going to do a loop based on the number of records in that loop, in that query, and then we'll load the pop-up field. So let's do that. For I as integer equal to 0, so 0 to rs load pop-up dot record count -1, since we're starting with 0, and then we'll take the pop-up. So oh, I gave it a lousy name, pop-up menu. Yeah, I gave it a bad name, so pop-up show role, we'll call it that. Give it a better name. Okay, so pop-up show role dot, we'll add a row which is equal to rs yeah, there it is, dot field, and it show role is the name of the field. I gotta put that in quotes. And declare it as a string value. And then we'll add the row tag, which is the show role ID. So pop-up show role dot row tag. So row tag is basically that hidden value. Oops. Load pop-up dot field show role AD dot integer value. Okay, and then we're gonna, so it's going to the first one, then we're gonna have it move to the next value. So rs pop-up move next, and then next. There we go. Okay, so all this, okay, so this is where I put in the load pop-up values. All right. So this should work. Let's save it and run it. Okay. So I forgot to close the string. So let's do this. Okay, connected. Move that over. All right, so everything's working as it should. So this should take all these values and load it, and it doesn't work. So I got an issue here with this. For I as integer, so what happened? So what happened? For I as integer, so shouldn't so do I have to set the That's crazy. Alright, so I'm not sure what happened. Okay, so let's stop this. What did I do wrong? Alright, let's so I say when in doubt, find a previous example of what I did. Okay. So first thing is trying to find where I may have always happens. Always happens. Let's try this one. Come on. Alright, there's a pop-up right there. For I, see, it should work. For I as integer equals 0. Let's try it again. Is it the space? Could that be it? I'm going to code. Yeah, same thing. Alright, let's. Alright, so I'm copying it directly, except this is the only thing. rs load pop-up. Couldn't be as easy as that lowercase a, was it? Okay, here we go. Load. And it does it again. Okay. So the question is, did I even get a... Oh, okay. So basically, I think my pop-up didn't work. Or my SQL... Something's wrong with my SQL code. So let's make sure I got everything right. Okay, order by rank order. That's why. Okay. Got it. Just when I think I have... No, by rank. No, that's right. Rank. Is my order by rank. Okay. Alright, so SD select star. Oh, from. From. Okay. I'm so dumb. Okay. So I didn't put from in my SQL statement. Okay, now it should work. There we go. There it is. Alright. So, and it's in the order that I want. Prick, player, house. Okay, now what I've done is I've loaded, I put values of me. So what I do is there's a, okay, so what I need to do now is I need to have this pop-up box select my role, which is player at this point. It's going to go to the default. And the way I'm doing it here is I'm going to try to do it based on the row tag value, which hasn't worked in the past. And it just got to the point where I'm just going to do it by rank. All right. So what I have is I'm going to query a database. Okay, so I'll show you my database. Got to close that. There you go. Okay. Things are running so slow. I can't drag things quickly. Alright. There we go. So here's my data, my SQL database. Okay. There's a player database. Players meaning cast members, things like that. People who are basically logging into the system. And because I'm kind of starting over, there's only one person, that's me. Okay, so what and if you look at it here, show role ID is 1. So basically what I need to do is when I hit that second button that says load me, it's going to run a query of the player database, get this value, bring it back, grab that value, and then select the value on the pop-up menu. Okay, and if that doesn't work, it's going to have to do two things. One, it's going to grab this value, query the value on the show role database, get the rank, and then select it based on the list, the index value of that. And I'm hoping I don't have to go that far. Okay. So for some reason when I'm moving this application, it does it super slow. Okay, here we go. Okay. So let's get back up here. Whoops, this is the wrong one. All right. Okay, so when I click the load me, it's going to run the query and then put the selected value here. Okay, and let's see if that works. All right. So let's double click load me. Sorry, watching the news. Well, okay. Okay, so here we go. So grab my show role value and then select pop up menu with my value. Okay. So dim SQL my role as string, dim rs my role as record set. Okay. Okay. Now, I've already embedded in the app my player user ID. So, and which is 1. I could say 1, but I don't want to, you know, different people are going to load into this, so we'll do it. So here we go. My role equals select and it's show role ID from the player table, SD player, where player ID equals, and then we'll add this hidden value, user ID. Okay. Here we go. Okay, I don't know why Minecraft is showing up here. All right. Okay. RS. Oops. My role equals MDB. Ah. Oops. App dot MDB SQL select SQL my role. Okay. Okay, so what it should do is now the record set, the value of the record set should be just the player. Select show role ID. Okay. Which comes as a string. Okay, so